first bedroom, and it appears to be right across from the living room. There is a door leading outside to the backyard. The backyard does need some cleanup, but it's a decent size. The windows are not brand new, but they look newer. The whole house just seems to need cleaning. This bedroom is a bit small. I'm trying to get it all in the video, but it's very small. There is room for a dresser, and I would say a twin size bed, maybe a full size. The living room is right off the front porch, front door, and that's pretty big. So next to the living room, you have two bedrooms that are decent size. This one is pretty big. This would be the master. Everything is painted in this color, and the hardwoods are in great shape. Again, the windows are not brand new, but they are newer. I would say probably 15 years old. There is a wall unit. And just a regular closet. Over here is the hall closet. And that's right off the bathroom. And this is the third bedroom. It's actually a little bit bigger than it looks in the video. So your neighbors are, I would say, probably 10 feet away on both sides. The bathroom needs some work. You can see here in the mirror, and that's not a big deal, but it does need a little bit of work. The floor is nice. I can't tell if everything just needs a good cleaning. You can hear the house settling a little bit. Just little things like that where somebody patched something up but didn't do it the right way. The windows, as you can see, the screens are very, very dirty. It just looks like somebody hadn't kept up with the cleaning in a while. So walking through the hallway, this is also off the living room right here, is the kitchen. So it does have laminate floors. They're not the same hardwoods as the rest of the house. The hardwoods are in extremely good shape. Let's see if I can turn a light on. There we go. The cabinets are definitely older. You can see here that it's just a piece of plywood. But yeah, the cabinets are older wood. They've been painted. And definitely not sanded down before they painted them. You could definitely work with them, but they are older. And then you have a view at the sink leading out to the backyard. And again, the yard, it needs some cleanup, but it is a pretty decent size yard. So let's see, the garage, sorry about that. This is a newer stove. You do have a cooktop here that is older. I don't know if it works or not. In most houses I've shown, it does still work. And this is the garage right off of the kitchen. There's a storage area, I'm guessing that's what it is. Little storage area. An older window. There is some storage above the garage. And it's just a very basic one-car garage. The electric panel is right here. It looks pretty new, actually. And now we'll go down in the basement. In the basement, you access it through the garage, but there's also a back door to get outside. So we'll do both. Actually, there are wires hanging in front of the door, so I don't think I'll be going out that way. Let's see what this is. Okay, so this is the door leading into the laundry area. And then this is the somewhat finished area of the basement. It's a pretty big area. Your electric meter is in there. The windows down here are a bit older. I don't know if you can see that or not. It looks like there may have been a little bit of staining on the ceiling at one point. And then this is another door wrapping around to, well, the door doesn't really open. I'm not sure if you can see that up there, but it doesn't slide open past that. Here's the hot water heater. It does look somewhat new. And through this utility room is a toilet. Oh, and a sink. It is very dated down here. And again, everything just needs a really good cleaning. I don't see a light bulb in this area. I wish I could get a better shot of that. It's just the sewer pipe. But it is older. If you are interested, I would say definitely have a home inspection. The floor down here seems to be in decent condition. Through the utility room is what they started setting up as their bar. And that goes into the large area. So we'll walk back through the utility area. Here's the rest of the furnace from this side. Here is a light bulb. Let me see if it works. So you can see it a little bit better in this lighting. It looks like some parts are newer and some parts are older. And there is mold here. Yes, that's definitely mold. And that is only in this one section of the wall behind the furnace. A little bit over here, but the rest, it is not there. And it is not on the exterior wall as well. It's very dirty, but there is no mold on the exterior wall. There is a little bit on that plywood here. Well, quite a bit. And I do not see a dehumidifier going down here at all. So I don't know if that would clear up the problem. But you can look underneath the steps and just see all of the debris. It's quite a bit, actually. But I don't see mold anywhere else, just in that part of the basement. We'll go back into the house and out the back door. I will say I think the living room is probably the nicest room. The kitchen has potential to be a really nice room. I think if somebody took the time doing the cabinets, it would have made a lot of difference. So we'll go through that first smaller bedroom. And here's the deck. So it's not very large, the deck. There are things throughout the house. I took a few pictures for you as well, but little holes in the siding all throughout. A lot of yard cleanup. Some wires hanging down. I don't know if they're just cable wires. I'm assuming they are. There is an outdoor water spigot right there. So you are pretty close to your neighbor. There is a fence in between, which is nice. And I'm sure you could reconfigure the back deck to make it more of an actual deck. You can see here it's not very big. You might be able to fit a small table and chairs out there. The yard does go up. I don't know if you can see that, but it does slope up. It's about 2:30 right now, so here's a view of your neighbors. When I pulled up, the neighbor right here with the blue house had a dog outside that was barking quite a bit, but now it's pretty quiet. And you do have two different ways to exit the yard. One's there and one is on the other side. The roof, I can't tell, but the gutters definitely need to be cleaned out. The exterior is very dirty and in need of a pressure washer. Again, I would definitely recommend having a home inspection, especially to look at mold, and that would really be my main concern is mold. Structurally, it feels sound. I'm not a home inspector, so I don't know, but there wasn't a lot of creaking going on when I walked through the house. And again, everything is pretty clean. They did a good job painting. The floors are in great shape. You know, the trim around the windows need some extra help. This is probably a good comparison for you for a house in this price point. I would say anywhere from 70 to 90 you're going to find things like this. And they did start to update. You know, it's definitely livable. I would replace the mirror, maybe add a medicine cabinet. And if you had the money, I don't know, maybe I would just clean the tub really well, and if it works great, and it does look like a nice jetted tub, but if it works good, then I would say just clean it and leave it. So each bedroom has a small closet. None of the closets are extra large. Again, here's the living room. Personally, I would take down the wheelchair ramp and just put, honestly, I would just leave the porch that's on it. Add some nice gardening here. The front window, I'm thinking, has a problem with the seal. You can see the condensation. But I would think the windows are about 15 years old. So this is a view of your neighbors. This is what you would be looking at if you were looking out the window. They're all pretty similar styled houses. Some are in better condition than others, but they're mostly the same style. And the location is, I'm trying to think of an area that I would equate it to, but I would say maybe like the older part of Middletown, where you have some shops, but then you have side streets that are more residential. So I will take a few more pictures as I leave, but that is the video of the inside. Overall, not too bad. I'm gonna do a little more research on pricing for you just to see what I think would be a good price. It would help if there were no other offers. Again, the light fixtures, there's no light fixture in the living room. So it would have to be a lamp, but they did update the light fixture in the hallway and the kitchen. And let's see. That bedroom light fixture is updated, as are the other two bedrooms. So ideally you could do some work in the bathroom and the kitchen. Other than painting, it's pretty clean in here. I mean, it needs a good cleaning, but the hardwoods make it look nice. The light bright color makes it look nice. Thermostat is a bit, you can just see the dirt. I think somebody just neglected the house for quite some time. Just around the trim, you can see it a lot. Looks like maybe they had a dog. I mean, you could add a piece of corner round and just make it look much nicer. And there is a front entry closet here. I didn't see that before. So just a standard front entry closet. And the front door. The front door does look newer. And again, walking outside, you have a lot of wood that probably needs to be replaced. Again, I think the house was just neglected for a long time. And there are no gutters on the front of the house. And here you can see what I was talking about with the holes. I hope this helps. Thank you.